Hi, this is Richard Noble from the Great Mountains of southern Utah. That was a trooper that just went by me. I waved, he didn't say hi. Anyways, I'm a 45-year-old male from Palm Springs, California, and I've decided to, after we've lost so many from suicide and what's going on with marriage and civil rights in America for LGBT people, I decided to take the American Equality Bill, which will modernize the Civil Rights Act to include sexual orientation and gender identity. I left San Francisco on March 12th, and I began a journey with a backpack and a rainbow flag across the United States, and I've been on the road for 4 months, and I'm over 700 miles now. We passed one city resolution in West Hollywood. I've got a lot of proclamations and letters supporting these efforts from various people. Senator Parks in Nevada, Senator Leno in California, the mayor of Reno. I hope this won't take more than a year. So I feel the pain of discrimination. You know, it happened to me at 15 when I left home because I just didn't get the moral support, the emotional support, the open desire for relationship like all the other kids did. And I see a lot of that. It's getting so much better now, but I saw so much just a year ago. So much of that was happening, and it was really painful to watch. Being here in Utah, there are no civil rights. There are 11 municipalities for civil rights, sexual orientation, and gender identity, but the state legislature should be doing that. So I've got a federal bill to modernize the Civil Rights Act. 2014 will mark the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act, and it would be nice to see the American Equality Bill with sexual orientation and gender identity to give the Civil Rights Act a facelift. Everybody deserves civil rights. And gay and lesbian people, bisexual, transgender, we deserve to be a part of the Civil Rights Act too. And the reason the Civil Rights Act is so important is because when civil rights are violated, I get emails constantly from the Department of Justice, Civil Rights Division, with investigations and cases that they've taken to court to enforce civil rights for people, even around race, race, sex, national origin, religion. It's sexual orientation, gender identity really need to be a part of that. I see in the news all the time, gay and lesbian people, bisexual and transgender being discriminated against. Sit in the back of the bus. You can't have this. You can't adopt that. You can't. We don't want your kind here. And the Utah legislature is a great example of that. So it's a struggle. It's a hard journey. I want to thank Todd Fernandez of New York, who's been a great moral support. All my friends at Palm Springs. The way I'm doing this is I have a Jeep stroller that I've used. I had geocache drops all the way across Nevada, every 12 miles, just outside of Fallon to the Utah border. Now I have a Jeep stroller where I carry all my freeze-dried food and water, and I carry a backpack. And I make my own meals. I set up tent every morning, every night. I make phone calls. I send emails to local politicians, state politicians, federal politicians, and if warranted, make phone calls to the FBI if an LGBT person has been attacked, to make sure that civil rights, that Matthew Shepard James Byrd Hate Crimes Act is in full effect and not washed away because they're just gay people or lesbians or transgender. We don't have to do that. So I think most of the law enforcement agencies around the country are really good, and but it's about being vigilant and pursuing not just civil rights, but protections and ultimately justice. This is about justice for equality. We are all equal. And the deepest part of our hearts is that spark of love, where we are all made in the same divine principle, that divine principle within all of us. That's why I'm walking for equality. That's why I'm walking to see all the laws that govern everybody else, govern gay and lesbian, bisexual and transgender people. There's just no other way. There is absolutely no other way but equality. And the march of the human soul for minorities has always been about freedom and a peace that you get when you have that freedom, that sense of that weight lifted off of you so that you can live your lives and be happy, joyous, and free. And that's why I'm walking across America for the American Equality Bill. Thank you.